All right, welcome back, Pokemon Go players, to another episode of the Purify Podcast. Today is July 8th. Not messing that up again. 2025. I am your host, Luis Palacios, and my co-host, Chris.
Hey.
I'm on vacation.
On vacation?
I wish.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I was about to say, you didn't look like you were on vacation today.
Bruh. That's like, work is work. I'm actually working a full time this week, like overtime and everything. So.
Oh yeah, busiest time of the year for a lot of people.
Just need money.
And hot times. Stay hydrated when you're out there playing, guys. It's been a good week.
It has been a good week. We had a lot of things going on, plus a lot of announcements in the recent moments. Real quick, I guess I should say, it's 9 years of Pokemon GO. Woohoo!
Woo!
Where's the confetti? it's like easy with the confetti.
Confetti in the game?
What?
Was there even confetti in the game?
No, not for that one.
Oh, distortion over here.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
What? No, yeah. I mean, we talked about this last week, so it was possible. Yeah. We're here once again to talk about Pokemon Go news, updates, and ranted about the game because we love the game just as much as everybody else. I did catch a Sora here. Hopefully it's a hundo. My friend James actually got a hundo from the research.
The research?
Yeah, the timed research. The collection challenge.
Oh my gosh.
Since it's a distortion, I'm just going to go ahead and put an incense on through the hour. Why not, right? See if it bots me something. But yeah.
That's a good point. Let me drop that.
Yeah. You can put a lure down too, since you're like right over there in your house.
Do you recommend a specific lure?
Just a regular is fine. Doesn't look like most of the requirements are there. Anyhow, this episode of the Purify Podcast is brought to you by our Patreon. Everything we do here is on the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by our community. You can join our community of supporters or patrons or as little as $1 a month. We offer a range of support tiers and various benefits. All patrons will gain access to our Patreon exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. All right. If I'm a little like low on energy right now, it's because I am, somewhat sick right now for some reason. So I may not be able to talk and things like that. But hey, critical catch on a Swablu just makes it all better. Did you notice, like real quick before we get into like that stuff, did you notice the little changes in the gameplay? Like whenever you get X amount of Stardust and then you finally got a comma in between?
I saw somebody talk about it on Twitter. Mm-hmm. I personally didn't notice it, but I think that is hilarious.
It is. I mean, why not, right? We're in the midst of the Hisuian celebration. Basically, just as space-time distortions, Hisuian Pokemon spawning in the wild, some Pokemon here and there, collection challenges, just like any other time. But as you can see, I don't know if you can see it through the game just looks weird right now. I'm actually going to restart it. Maybe it actually has that distortion effect. But space-time anomalies is that what they call it? I think in Order of Legends. Yeah, there it is. There's the cool background of that. Oh man, I love the game like this. It only happens like one every other hour, I think. So it or every 3 hours, I'm not sure. You just gotta make sure you hunt specifically during the time. But what you got this week, Chris? What you be getting?
It's been good. Let's take a look. Oh my gosh, I traded some people.
Oh yeah, me too.
It started with a shiny Caterpie. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. And then I think I got the coolest shiny next, which was kind of funny to me because I know my buddy was really trying to look at the back of this one to like see the costume on it. The shiny Gimmighoul with the background.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the worst part of it though, you cannot evolve it yet. So anyone that got a shiny that isn't costumed, then I honestly think at the time being that's honestly the better flex. Mm-hmm. Next, I went to Walmart when it was very, very rainy, And while Julie and I were in the car waiting to pick up our groceries, I did a Dynamax Beldum raid, and I got the shiny.
Oh yeah, you did send me that.
Yeah,
That was pretty good.
it was a 12, 15, 15. So probably gonna, get that one all hooked up. Very, very nice. My buddy Buster Rhymes, the roommate, he used his lucky trinket, and we ended up doing shiny Kyogre for shiny Kyogre. He traded me one of the New York shiny. I think I'm going crazy. It might have been. No, it was Nevada. I'm going crazy. He traded me one of the Las Vegas Kyogres.
Oh, nice.
And it was all right, but it was nothing crazy. A 15, 13, 12. But I'll take a 15 attack any day.
You can ball cap it next time.
Yeah. I'll do that right now. Yeah, maybe
right?
I should do that with your with Art.
Yeah, I know, right?
That I'm going to talk about.
Wait,
shinization.
Have you actually used your bottle cap yet?
I never got a bottle cap.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't pay for that.
Oh, okay.
I should have, but I didn't pay.
Yeah, no, I get you. It's a grind to get what you need, but it's not impossible. They gave you quite a bit of time to actually finish up the research and the hyper training and all that, because most of the things are just simple. You got to play the game, get it out of the way. Like the fact
that it's limited is
yeah. And you actually, do you know how much rewards they give you once you actually do not use it and it stays in your inventory? Or it goes away.
Oh, if you don't use it, they give you rewards instead.
Yeah, you want to know what reward it gives you aside from it?
A rare candy. What?
50k Stardust for $20. Yeah. I had the same issue. I used it right away because I was planning to use it regardless. But
maybe you only have hundos in your inventory. Maybe you don't need.
No, people were forgetting. Some people forgot and they were like, "Oh shit, why did I do that?"
Oh, that's horrible. They really should have used it sooner than later, though. In my opinion.
Yeah. Something making the decision is easier said than done, but just waiting until the last minute of the day just doesn't comply with it.
Brutal. Yeah.
So I did use it on my Diancie, which is what I'm actually walking right now, or at least it's my buddy. I used to refuse to Mega Evolve this until I got to it, but the hyper training, again, it's not horrible. There are some tasks that are time gated. I won't get the Hundo technically until after another 18 days.
Oh my gosh.
Because one of the tasks in the defense training, it says to train the 11th IV, is to take a snapshot of your trainee for 15 different days. So that's 115, which I'm 12, so I'm a few days away. However, the next one is play with your buddy as your trainee for at least 15 different days. Which is not a problem with me because I do actually do the buddy system and everything, so it's not really that horrible. But time getting it just seems a little bit wonky. If this would have been a 13, I would have been able to skip all of that, and I would have gone straight to catching 60 different Pokemon species as your trainee as your buddy, and then catch under 1500 with your trainee as your buddy, which would have made it the defense altogether. I did finally complete the attack training, which is battle 40 rocket grunts or 40 rocket members. And then now I'm in the defeat Tingo Rocket leaders for 5 times as you're training as your party. So a little bit here and there. I wish I would have been able to finish that up before raid hour tomorrow. But win another 40 raids is basically what I'm gonna have to do. So it's gonna take me a little bit while I'm still time gated. It's not gonna be too bad. Especially because of raids. And sorry. Yeah. So as for what I got, let me check, because we did also have EV Community Day Classic.
Yeah.
You were like, okay. It's why not?
I barely played. I only got one shiny. I took a nap, man.
Hey,
oh my gosh.
Through both days, that's fine, brother. I wouldn't pass you actually doing that in the other day. Real quick, I did get a shiny gold, Gimme Ghoul. And this one doesn't have the background, so I was able to evolve this. We actually were able to do a Golden Lore party after Community Day Classic, and we got plenty of coins. Like we were getting like 99s all over the place. So I stocked up on coins pretty easily, and was able to evolve my shiny, which was technically the goal. I don't mind if I don't have another one right now, or if I don't have the one with the 9 background, just because it's one of those at the end of the day. 35 shinies, I think, on Eevee. 35, 32, one of the two. I did get an Umbreon from this time, or from the special research, a shiny Umbreon, which was pretty cool. Not great as a beast, but hey, nobody cares about
not having to walk that.
Yeah. And then out of nowhere, because I was actually doing the leaders and the rockets and everything, I did get a shiny Shadow Gibble.
Oh my god!
You were not expecting that, weren't you?
No, I was like, that is not an Eevee.
Yeah, I was actually happy about that. Again, my friend was the one who actually got all of them, like the shiny Gibble early in the season. But still, getting the shiny, which is actually a start-off shiny, is pretty good in the end of the day. Aside from that, did I get a Hondo? Yeah, I did get a Hondo Eevee. Somebody called out, so nothing too crazy because it is like my 5th or 8th shiny or Hondo Eevee. So not a shot, unfortunately.
All of them, yeah.
Yeah, I did get a Purify Magikarp Hondo. I already had another one, but and a Shadow.
Oh my god!
I got the collection of Magikarp at this point, but
The fisherman.
The fisherman medal, which I never had, don't have yet, but Anyways, yeah. Aside from that, I think my best Eevee was like a 98 shiny Eevee. We had weather boosted the entire time, so it was pretty nice. And I just hang out with friends, had some dinner, simple as that when it comes down to it. So, but yeah, that's been the week so far, or at least the week that we talked since last time we talked. It's been pretty good. Hisuian, the Hisuian celebration, which is what you are seeing right now. We have the encounters of Hisuian Pokemons. We have space-time anomalies. They did actually listen to the community because one of the time research is to evolve a Quellfish, a Hisuian Quellfish, into his evolution, which is like, I can't remember the name.
Overquill.
Overquill, yes. Now, in standard, Overquill would have actually taken 10 raids as your buddy for you to be able to actually evolve it. So that would have been a damper in a lot of the collection challenges out there. However, looks like Scopely is finally listening to the community, and they actually changed the timing on that perfectly to say that you only need to do 1 raid to evolve a Quellfish into this evolution. Make sure you have it as your buddy before you actually
let me do that tomorrow.
Somebody's inviting me into a Soul Galio. Do I have enough for a remote raid pass? So Galio, it's out in the wild. Well, actually in raids, sorry.
In the wild?
I wish, right? But Soul Galio is here for the first time in history of Pokemon GO, at least. Well, not in your inventory, because if you did the Cosmo things back in the day, then yeah, you will get a Soul Galio regardless. But now we got it in raids, so that means that we can actually grind for the candies. You do get Cosmo candies for the battles and all that stuff. But we'll have raid hour tomorrow, and that's definitely something that people are looking for. And at the same time, just trying to hopefully maximize the amount of chances you get one. I did one remote lead yesterday, and I got like a 13, 15, 15, so it was actually like nice.
Yeah, it's a good way to kind of minimize what the different odds or I guess choices are for what you want to use your bottle cap in the future.
And I mean, the shiny is not released yet. I'm sure they'll release it somewhat in the next year, just because Alola and all that will probably be a tour eventually. But we already have Necrozma, we already have the Adventure effects, we already have all those things that we need to for Soul Galio. So Galio could still be a very powerful component in the Master League. I think it's rank 4 in the Master League right now, so that's
great moves.
Great moves. Type. Yeah. Still in Psychic for that reason. So I do like it in the end of the day, so it's not bad. Definitely one of my favorites out of the two. I know we're gonna have Lulana sometime in the next few weeks after this, so it's gonna be nice. With that being said, that's basically the recap. Chris, how about you let us know about the very first thing on the news section?
Yeah, we mentioned it a little bit. Happy birthday Happy 9th anniversary to Pokemon Go. And oh my gosh, yeah, they're getting us hyped up for a lot of 9th generation stuff. 9 years in countless memories. Today, we're thrilled to celebrate Pokemon Go's anniversary, which this was posted 2 days ago on July 6th.
Which is basically when Pokemon Go came out for the first time.
Yeah.
9 years ago. It's amazing that this game has got that's this long. Did you ever imagine this game to ever last this long in that sense?
Dude, Pokemon is strong, man.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't think I expected it to expand the way it has.
Yeah, that's for sure. By the way, what's the Honda for Solgaleo?
No clue. You want me to Google?
Let me before we continue on, let me take a wild guess on a 2301. I don't know why I feel that I'm closer in inching, because the last one that I got was a 22 like 80 something. So I'm like, and that was a 96. So if I did get this right here, right now, you're all gonna see it. You're looking at that CP already, aren't you?
No. I'm just clicking around.
Well, I better catch this then. I'll make sure that I get those excellents going. Although it's not bad to get an excellent on Solgaleo, so it's a pretty decentable size. Just gotta make sure that you're not.
You said 2301.
Yeah. You're not commenting on anything.
It's I don't want to burst your bubble.
Yeah, it's a 98.
Honda.
Yeah, it's a 98. What is it? What is the Honda numbers?
2310.
2310.
So nice rounded.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, okay, I guess 2300 would have been nice.
Oh, hey, Mahali, how you doing? Zach, thank you for joining us. But yeah, I mean, for the second or so Solgaleo rate that I have gotten it.
Is it 15-15?
It's 14-15-15.
14-15 still.
I mean, still good. 98, it's like amazing. I think I'm gonna get it.
A lot better than mine.
Also, there is a wild Gengar in my house. Because why not? All right, let's go back to the 9th-year anniversary poster.
Yeah.
So, as you were mentioning, yes, 9 years of this game, which is crazy to think that Pokemon has actually gotten to this point, especially Pokemon Go. It's like, yes, we did have, plenty of generations. We technically, by the time this game came out 9 years ago, we only had Generation 7 introduced into the series. I believe that's when Sun and Sun
started again.
Sun and Moon is when the Pokemon Go came out, basically. So it's not horrible. I mean, what I'm saying is, like, it's cool that we get the chance to actually play this much. There definitely has been some up and downs in the world of Pokemon Go. We're still going strong for 5 years, so we're in this podcast. So I hope that we can continue on doing it for the remaining of our lives here. Oh my goodness. I'm sure Chris is just gonna retire like in the next year or something. Like 10 years, it's up, gosh. It's done. Let's go. Have a good night.
Yeah, go. Things to do, guys.
Yeah. So let's analyze this poster real quick, because there's actually a lot of goodies when it comes down to it, and it's kind of great to the now. Our faces are kind of covered, so I'm just gonna take away our faces real quick. But you guys can still hear us, so that's pretty cool. Can you still hear me, Chris? No. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. What's up?
Can you say something real quick? Oh, okay, so if I take you away, then the game, the stream just doesn't let me hear you. So it's fine. It's fine. It's true. It's
be quiet.
No. I wanted to like take away the pictures or not our faces out of this, but I guess we'll just go over this anyways. Scott podcast. Gotta love it. Anyways, got a bunch of things here. We of course have the female trainer actually, telling us that it's ready, time to go. They have the 9-year anniversary logos and everything in their shirts. We got a tiny little Gimmighoul sitting on the corner of the shoulder. Fuecoco, Quaxley, Sprigatito. We do have a very interesting Pokemon right next to Sprigatito, and that is Aegislash. which is something that we'll talk about this in the coming minutes. We also have another trainer actually talking to their wrist and giving like an emote, a thumbs up, which is great. There's been a lot of speculations about this specifically, which is nice that maybe they're adding a way to coordinate a little easier between raids, max battles, or anything else. There's also like hidden code for something that we won't mention in this if you really want to talk about it though. But underneath all of that, you also can't miss the amazing big Metagross. And I'm sorry, it's a mega Metagross, by the way. So definitely something that we may see in the near future. If we go over to the middle, we do have, of course, Zacian and Samacenta and Jumper, which Jumper was a release Pokemon not too long ago. Samacenta and Zacian looking over our shoulders and, of course, you know, being the doggos that they are. Above that, we do have a Gigantamax Butterfree, which is, I'm guessing, is going to be a soon-to-be-released Gigantamax Pokemon in the near future. And then moving over to the right, we do have some crazy stuff. First of all, I don't know the character that we have right here. It may be somebody new that we may have in the lore when it comes down to the game. However, we do have 50% form Zygarde in our mix, which kind of implies that it's going to be something related to Legend CA, or even, you know, allows us to do more Zygarde stuff in the future, which is not a bad thing. And the Kudogra in this whole thing, there is a Gray Tusk and an Iron Thorns right here in the picture. Which is, that means that Paradox Pokemons may soon be coming into Pokemon GO in the very near future. How excited is this poster, brother?
No, I'm joking. That's super cool.
Yeah. They do decrypt, of course, all these stuff that happened throughout this last year. You know, the big Dynamax and Gigantamax form changing debuts, items sharing in party play, new adventure effects, another Pokemon Horizon series press crossover, Pokemon first discovered in the Galar region debut in Pokemon GO, which technically they already debuted, but it was like, you know, the starters and all that. And special check-ins, rewards for community ambassadors. So there's been a lot of changes and a lot of things added to the game. Sometimes we kind of forget, because this game is just ongoing that we feel like we just like sometimes are out of our minds that we're playing this game almost every single day. But still, great addition, great stuff. Usually these posters do give you a hint of the future. There's been a lot of posters in the past though that they hint on a lot of different things and they never actually release it. So I hope that they're ready for this.
Kecleon in one of them for like the longest time.
That was
I could be wrong.
Mega Mewtwo, I think. Mega Mewtwo X and Y for the last like 5 posters ago, or like 3 posters ago or something. Like, it's been a few years.
Any day now.
Like, any day. I saw it on the poster, yo. You know, it's like but great things looks like to be happening in Pokemon Go pretty very soon. So I'm glad and hopeful that, you know, great things are gonna happen. Really, how they're going to do the Paradox Pokemon, it's gotta be follow me. And yeah, that's going to be interesting to say the least. I hope that Legend CA also becomes a good coordination between the two. Why is there a scissor in my back jar? What the freak?
Gengar and Scizor?
Yeah, it's like the 2 Pokemons out there. But yeah, so keep an eye out for new and amazing things to happen in the game pretty soon. Any final thoughts, Chris?
I think there is a lot to be looking forward to. That is all. You know, as soon as Mega Pokemon get put in, I think people are going to be going crazy again. Yeah,
that's for sure. That is for sure. All right. How about you let us know about the second Ultra Unlock that we got after going haywire and Go? And actually, we didn't even talk about our global Go Fest, didn't we? Or did we do it last week? Did we do it last week? Let me check, because we recorded.
Maybe we did.
Maybe we did.
Because I feel like I talked about Go Fest.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because you know how my disappointing was when I couldn't get the like Hondo Station and 7 centers and all that. So yeah, we did talk about it eventually. But anyways, continue on.
Yeah. This is a Pokemon we've been waiting for a while. Honedge is going to be slashing into Pokemon Go for Steel and Scales. It is the final Pokemon for completing the Unova Dex, correct?
Kalos.
Or is that Kalos? Oh my gosh. I'm going to get crucified. That is awesome. Tuesday, July 22nd, so we got a little bit of time, at 10 a.m. to Sunday, July 27th at 8 p.m. local time. We're going to have the debut of Honedge. Doublade, and Aegislash. You're going to need 25 candy to evolve into Honedge and 100 candy to evolve all the way to Aegislash. There's going to be a few bonuses for the event. 4 times XP for catching Pokemon, 4 times Stardust for catching Pokemon, and you're going to have an increased chance of encountering Shiny Bagon and Shiny Beldum. So a lot of pseudo legendary boosts. Increased chance to encounter Shiny Unknown U from raids. Interesting. Go Battle League. During the event, Honedge will appear in Go Battle League reward track starting at rank 6. It will appear more frequently in the premium track. They really want them passes. After the event, Honedge will appear in both Go Battle League reward tracks starting at rank 16, and it will also appear more frequently in the premium track. So I'm assuming it might only be in Go Battle League after this.
It will still be in Go Battle League. It's just that after the event ends, it's gonna go up to rank 16. So technically, you have a chance to encounter a little bit earlier in the track during this event.
Okay, it's definitely one of the Pokemon that I feel like fits as a reward.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, this Pokemon is basically the battle Pokemon. It's like, Sora and Shield and all that shabam at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Jessica. How you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, a fitting reward for sure.
Yes.
Wild encounters. Okay, yeah, I see something good here. There's going to be Magnemite, Dratini, Aaron, Bagon, Beldum, Ferroseed, Noibat, and Rookidee. And then some trainers might encounter the following: Axew and Gumi. And this may come as a surprise because you may notice an odd man out, but all of these Pokemon can be shiny. Yes, even Rookidee, the brand new shiny of this event. Very, very cool.
You want to know something crazy?
What?
We're going to have a community day of this eventually.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's right around the corner.
Yeah,
so
August community day.
That.
I'm just like, why did you decide to release a Pokemon that we already had the chance of get shiny within the next month? And then just say, oh, we're just going to release it in the wild before the community day starts.
Maybe Niantic's getting a little lazy.
So,
or I guess it's already handed over, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably, or at least the Pogo Depths, just call it Pogo Depths and all that stuff. Thank you for joining us today on the stream, by the way, Jessica. So one thing that I guess should know is like, I'm not going to go hard for shiny Rookidee just because I'm gonna get like 20,000 of them once the community day comes around. So definitely one thing. Axew and Gumi is still a pretty good chances of getting shiny during that time, and we have a lot of Pokemons that are just like make it a good pseudo legendary out there here and there. So take it away for sure. Next.
Yeah. The next is going to be raids. 1-star raids are going to have Unknown U, Gibble, Blink, Dino, and Honedge. So if you don't want to battle, well, you still got to battle. Never mind. 3-star raids: Skarmory, Bisharp, Dragalge, and Turtonator. So a lot of shiny chances in there. Just Honedge, Bisharp, and Dragalge that can't be shiny. The field research task rewards are going to be nice and diverse, it looks like. There's going to be event tasks for earning XP, Stardust, and encounters with the event-themed Pokemon, whatever they end up putting in them. And then there's going to be collection challenges to earn XP, Stardust, and more encounters with event-themed Pokemon. And it doesn't have anything for the event specifically for the web store, but they are advertising it here.
Yeah, so this event right here, as you may notice, Aegislash, Honedge, or even Doublade, very, very sought of Pokemons for the community. Not just because it looks cool. It is cool. It's a cool looking Pokemon. It's just gonna depend how we're really gonna use it in battles. Like, I'm sure in raids it's not really going to change anything. It may still be a strong contender either in the ghost category or the steel category, but not, with everything we have, at least when it comes down to power creep, Aegislash just falls short of every other Pokemon that we have currently. However, in the Go Battle League, now this is basically something that it seems interesting. Because are they going to allow us to use their specific signature moves, which is like King's Bash and like something source, whatever. At the same time, are they going to change forms just like Morpeko? Because Morpeko was the very first test of form changing in the game. So we may see something similar, especially after they do a specific attack or something like that. It's like we have to get to see what the greatness of Phonish and Aegislash will actually bring into the Go Battle League or in PvP in general. Mostly because this Pokemon is being released just a little bit before Worlds, so it's a possibility that it may make waves into the future of the game. Any final thoughts, Chris?
Just a lot of things to look forward to in that event. I feel like at least a lot of shinies I need.
Yeah, that's for sure. Don't go anywhere this weekend because we do have a raid day, Hisuian raid day, or Hisuian Lilligant raid day. It's making its Pokemon GO debut in the Flowery Raid Day special. This happening on Saturday, July 12th, which is literally this weekend coming up, from 2 to 5 p.m. local time. Debuts Hisuian Lilligant, and if you're lucky, you may get a shiny one. It is a fighting grass Pokemon, so it may do some interesting in the PvP. Nothing compared to the raids, of course, but that's just me in the end of the day. Event bonuses, just like any other raid days, we do have a remote raid pass limit increase starting on Friday, July 11th to Saturday, July 12th at 8 p.m. local time. Receive up to 5 additional free raid passes from Spinning James Portal Sticks for a total of 6, and then increased chance of encountering shiny Hisuian Lilligant from raids. You do have your $5 ticket, or equivalent to your current local currency, for an additional 8 raid passes, increased chance of Rare Candy XL, 50% more XP in raid battles, and 2 times Stardust from raid battles. And of course, you do have an Ultra ticket box in the web store that will award you a bonus premium pass at no additional cost if you buy from the web store. So, is it a cool Hisuian? What's your thoughts on this Pokemon, Chris?
I think it's definitely one of the more unique. I mean, I guess all the Hisuian Pokemon are pretty unique, but I think it's one of the more interesting ones. Do I think it's going to be groundbreaking in the meta? I don't know. It really depends. Like when you compare it to something like Chestnut, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you compare it to that Pokemon, but I mean, this Pokemon technically is a little bit lighter compared to Chestnut, or even what's the other one? I think it's Breloom. Breloom also has an
I'm very interested in the moveset.
Definitely something to keep in mind. Of course, it is a raid exclusive, so you won't get like PvP IVs that easily. That's true. But definitely something to keep an eye out if you think that they may do something crazy with this Pokemon in the future. I don't know the moveset, but it's a good Pokemon regardless. It is one of the alpha Pokemons in the game in Legend Arceus, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, that is Hisuian Raid Day. Something to keep in mind this weekend, of course. All right, how about the next event? I guess they're just giving us everything today.
Yeah. Free sushi. Tatsugiri is splashing into Pokemon Go during the Water Festival event. I feel like it's been a year since the last Water Festival event.
Right.
Tuesday, July 15th, in a week, to Sunday, July 20th at 8 p.m. local time. We're going to have the Mimicry Pokemon Tatsugiri making its Pokemon Go debut. We're going to have we're going to have the curly form in Europe, Middle East, and Africa, the droopy form in the Americas, and the stretchy form in the Asia Pacific. I was not expecting them to be
region luck
like that, but I guess I should have seen it coming. The event bonuses. Rainy lure modules will last for 2 hours. 2 hours? Oh my gosh. Increased candy for nice throws or better. Very nice. increased chance to encounter shiny Staryu and shiny Tortuga. It feels like they're doing an increased shiny chance on 2 Pokemon in every single event now.
Mm-hmm.
Lapras wearing a scarf caught from raids may have a seasonal special background if you're lucky. What?
Yeah, basically, just if you want to raid them and, of course, try to get a shiny, don't do it, guys. Just don't.
Oh my gosh. They have the following Pokemon appearing more frequently in the wild. But I bet you're going to like not be able to guess the typing of these Pokemon.
Of course.
Squirtle, Slowpoke, Krabby, Staryu, Magikarp, Marill, Barboach, Clamperl, Buizel, Finian, Wimpod, and then if you're lucky, you can also encounter Lantern, Phoebus, Palpitoad, and Tortuga. So a little bit more rare, but they are going to be out there. A lot of shiny chances there. Just Lantern and Palpitoad that can't be shiny. I think there's definitely some stuff we want to hunt in there. I mean, we always bring up the Magikarp with the extra large for the fisherman, and then I think we both want Wimpod, right?
Yeah. In general, actually, no. I think I have a shiny Wimpod.
Brother.
Let me check. Wimpod. Yeah, I actually got 2.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yep. Just me.
I got lucky now. It's mostly Go Plus lucky, but oh well. Next.
Very nice though. In the raids, they're gonna have Shelder, Ducklet, and all of the Tatsugiris. So I guess we gotta do a remote raid for each of the Tatsugiri?
I mean, at least for Dex entry, it's not bad, I guess, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, maybe somebody will just raid a ton of them for no reason and trade them. 3-star raids: Kingler, Gyarados, the Lapras wearing the scarf if you want a shiny hunt, especially with the background, and then Azumarill. Other than the Lapras, I don't really think I would want to raid the other 3 stars.
Well, Gyarados, Gyarados always has a mega form regardless. So if you're raiding your one, you might as well go ahead and raid for the mega.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just raiding a normal one is kind of strange to me when the mega is always a possibility to be back in raids.
Yeah.
Field research. Speaking of which, complete field research tests to earn mega energy in encounters with event-themed Pokemon. So I guess you can get your mega energy that way too.
That too, yeah.
Paid timed research for $4.99 or the equivalent pricing tier in your local currency. You'll get a Rainy Lure module, event-themed avatar pose, and encounters with the event-themed Pokemon such as Gyarados, Lapras, wearing a scarf, and more. Is that worth? I guess you're really paying for the pose, really, right?
Yeah, I mean,
that's a funny pose, though.
Yeah, just eating some ice cream in the hot summer. That's basically how it goes. I would at least assume that he had wearing something a little bit easier to walk around, because my God, a jacket in the summer will just kill you at this point.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I think I'd be heat stroked in like 3 minutes.
Yeah. We do have some interesting items, avatar items in the end.
They're huge. The new avatar items are a bunch of backpacks. They made a backpack for each of the different Tatsugiri forms for Curly, Droopy, and Stretchy. So if you have a favorite, just, I guess, pick it out. I kind of like that. I'm assuming it's got to be the Curly one because it's sticking out curly.
Yeah.
I like that one sticks out.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's cute. The collection challenges. You can collect, obviously, by catching, and you'll get XP, Stardust, and encounters with more event-themed Pokemon. And they say if you get the Water Festival Ultra Ticket Box via the web store, you'll also get a star piece at no additional cost. Okay, I thought it'd be a little bit crazier, but it's all right.
It's all right. The event itself, of course, being a water festival is not bad. If you never had the chance to complete your water medal, this is your chance to do it. If you haven't played for 8 years or 9 years at this point, but that's a different story. Anyways, I'm sure grass Pokemons will appear eventually, but pretty cool event. Having all three Taxagiris being region locked to within this region seems a little bit redundant. But it makes sense, I guess, in the sense that there's more than one form, and usually you don't want every single form to appear in the wild. Just like Galarian Tauros when it first came out, that was an interesting one too. That's all really I have to say when it comes down to that. Taxagiri not being one of the strongest Pokemons in the world, technically it's only used in the main series games alongside Dondoso, and the Dondoso doesn't even have a place in this Pokemon game just yet. So we'll see when it comes, but I guess you should probably get your Hondos for fusion stuff and all that. Maybe. I don't know. It will be interesting when you see. Any thoughts?
Off of the water festival. I don't know. It seems like a fun event. I always enjoy the water festival. It's not one of my top events, but it's always a nice one to like click on everything.
Yeah, that's for sure. So yeah, it's another event, and I'm sure you're very happy about this next one, right?
Yeah, we talked a little bit about this before the podcast. I'm sure you are as well. You get to shiny hunt a little bit more.
I got my Honda. I'm good.
Oh my gosh! If you guys can't tell, I mean, some of you guys might be up to speed. Gigantamax Lapras will be coming back during the Water Festival with a max battle day. I guess we're both already kind of set. I mean, I told you I'm kind of excited just for getting the extra large candy, I suppose.
Yeah, when you just steal a Shanda from me regardless, but still.
You were so nice to gift it.
You wanted one.
Yeah, I'll take it any day of the week.
How many Shandas have I given out in the last 9 years? It's too many to count.
Billion.
Basically.
Gigantamax Lapras Max Battle Day. When will it take place? On a Saturday, July 19th at 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. What do you think the featured Pokemon is?
Magikarp.
That's right, Gigantamax. Oh my gosh! And if you're lucky, you'll get a shiny one. So good luck, because if it's shiny,
Gigantamax Magikarp will be crazy.
That I would rate that like crazy, because I just don't think it'd be like hard to beat at all. The remote. Oh my gosh! I forgot they let us do that now. Remote raid pass limit increased to 20 from Friday, July 18th at 5 p.m. to Saturday, July 19th at 8 p.m. Pacific or PDT. Max particle collection limit increased to 1,600, and 1/4 adventuring distance to receive max particles. 2 times max particles from exploring. Power spots will refresh more frequently. 8 times max particles from power spots. 2 additional special trades can be made. So very, very cool. Yeah, don't forget, I guess you can remote raid them too. Timed research. There'll be a free timed research available for trainers starting Monday, July 14th at 6 a.m. local time. And if you complete it, you'll have an encounter with a Dynamax Passimian, something to help out your Dynamax team if you do not already have a good squad to battle. And it will also give you Passimian candy, max particles, and more to help your battle team. It will expire, so definitely work on it. Event ticket for $4.99 or the equivalent in your local currency. You'll get a max mushroom, 25,000 XP, and also 2 times XP from max battles. And the max particle collection limit will be increased to 5,600, which that's really what you're doing it for, right?
Basically.
And this timed research will be effective from July 19th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. So only while the Laprases are out and about. Very, very nice. Max out your chances for victory with Campfire. Yeah, look around, see who's out, especially since you're going to need a good chunk of people for this, unless you plan on just hopping on your friends list and trying to remote in. Pokemon GO web store. If you get the Ultra ticket box on the web store, you'll also get a Max Particle Pack at no additional cost. There will be a Max Battle Boost box available for $7.99 that will feature a Max Mushroom and 7 Max Particle Packs to help prepare you for your encounters with Gigantamax Lapras. That's interesting. And yeah, that's it for that event.
I mean, it's nice for the people who actually missed out on Gigantamax Lapras. It's kind of interesting that this was the first of its recycle events, since it's, something that we haven't had the chance to raid too many times. And now it's remoteable, even better for a lot of people, so that way you can plan out when you're going to actually apply the remote raid pass to it. Remember, you do need remote raid passes and max particles to actually complete a max battle through your home. But, it's not bad, I guess. I mean, as sad as it is a beautiful shiny, especially Gigantamax form. I know that get extra large candy, to power up one of them is incredible. Even I had a little bit of trouble actually getting into max, but I did it. So that's all I need at this point. That's all. So sorry for the burps. That's basically just my stomach just not liking me today. But yeah, that's all really I have to say about Lapras being like a recruiting one. I hope that other ones that people had the chance to not do in the past because the remotes and everything back in the day were not available. So maybe they'll just give us a nice little lieu of other max battles before we get into the good ones, if we ever go back to the new ones. But all right. I think that's it for the news. Let me just check Pokemon proper. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Just in case, I'm not missing anything that I probably forgot to say. But, just here and there, one things here and now. No, just these simple things from the last few days, Community Day, Gimme Gold and all that. So, yeah, nothing new to talk about today, but I'm sure that by the time this podcast goes out, more news have already dropped regardless. That's just how it goes with podcasting. Got Rekt. Here we go.
Oh my gosh, it's been a hot minute.
It has been a hot minute. I know there's been some play Pokemon events in the past. I think there was one more left before Global, or I'm sorry, the Worlds happening next month. I'm not 100% sure, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. Go Battle League. I still haven't touched it. I've done 0 battles this season, so maybe I'll do a couple just to
get that hone edge.
Yeah, I know, right? But that's gonna be a long time of that. Also, getting
I did 2 battles last this season.
I'm getting invited to an also Gaudi, but I don't want to use the remote pass. I'll just do more in-person events tomorrow. Anyways, I am excited about the new meta in TCG Pocket. I don't know if you have a chance to look at it.
A new meta?
Yeah, well, I mean, the new EV...
With the cake?
Well, yeah, right. The EV... whatchamacallit?
Oh.
The EV set came out. EV Groups, I think it's called. Which a bunch of, EV evolutions, and EV itself got an EX form and things like that. So pretty amazing stuff here and there. Let me just see if there's anything here that I got to check before I go there. So let me go into TCG Pocket currently. I am trying to rank up to Master again, which is nice. But of course, I got to make sure that the volume is not too high here. Yep, I know. That's very high. Actually, the settings itself are like very low, so I hope you guys are here anyways. I do have a pack. Do you want to guess what I'm going to get?
2, apparently.
Oh, really?
Do I want to guess what you're going to get?
Yeah.
Flareon EX.
Oh,
I just
God.
got a Primarina.
It was none of that. But that's hilarious. I did actually get a Primarina earlier today from one of the free packs, so it's pretty nice. We do have the Alchemy event happening right now, so if you get some promos, you could want to get that. So far, I've been able to get every promo in the game, so I'm actually happy about that, without missing a beat. Let's see if there's anything I want to pick out when I pick out. Doesn't look like it. The Wonder Pick really needs to be reworked. I love the ability to see like random stuff, but let me at least see my friends more, because my friends actually play this game more than anything. So, but yeah. So running a quick meta relevance, there is a rise in Greninja and Giratina's decks because of the addition of Sylveon. Or the Sylveon EX, that definitely makes up for a lot of damage and quickly battles between a lot of different things. However, I'm running a different type of deck. I'm actually going to shut down the music because it's just too loud for me here. So the deck that I'm using, and I'm sure you'll see it in a second there, Chris, it's actually a combination of 3 EV evolutions.
Oh.
This is technically a Flareon EX component, but you're also running Leafeon EX from the previous set. Now, the reason for that is because Leafeon EX can do quick damage quickly. Just from, yeah, I know, right? Just by powering itself up from the grass energy. Technically, you only need 1 grass energy to power up the Leafeon EX and then 2 more energy to attack. Which is not horrible, because in the next turn you basically just power up again and then just put 1 energy in it. Flareon EX is basically your go-to finisher, because it does 130 damage for 3 energy, which you can actually get from the discard pile, which is amazing from his ability. It does do damage to itself, but you can get around that. And if you do other cards in the deck like a red and EV bags, you're basically just doing, like, if you're going against another EX Pokemon, you can do, let's say the Pokemon is weak to fire, that's 150 already just from the weakness, plus red is 170, plus 2 EV bags, it's 180. That's just crazy damage, isn't it? And itself, 2 EV bags. I did actually get the Crown EV bag today, or not today, but a couple of weeks ago. The Gold Crown EV bag. You're like, oh no. That's my actual 3rd goal in this game already, which is crazy. I did, and you can actually run all 4 different forms of EVs in the deck. 2 regular and 2 EXs that you can run from it, because EX can also evolve any types. I am running a single Flareon regular from Genetic Epics, which is the very first set in the game, just to counter like the Oricorius if I have to. And 1 single copy of Sylveon EX, because the ability to evolve an EV and draw 2 cards, it's broken in this game currently. Other additions like a Giant Cape, a couple Pokeballs, a Sabrina, a Martz, a Reds, and 2 Pokemon Professor researches. I tell you, this deck actually has done waves so far. I'm actually enjoying the meta, because it is a deck that I can consistently play without having to go around most of the meta out there. The meta itself just seems, it hits hard, and that's all I needed to do. That's all. But yeah, that's my meta analysis so far. There is a bunch of decks out there that are just like, because of Sylveon EX being a top contender, drawing you the 2 extra cards without having to use a supporter card and everything just makes the game a lot quicker and draw your decks a lot quicker in that sense. So be careful for those Sylveons out there, because they're going to wreck you if you're not careful. Any final thoughts, Chris?
No.
Okay.
No, that I still need I wanted to build a Buzzwole deck, but maybe I'll just wait for the building a nice EV deck.
Yeah. I mean, if you get the cards, why not, right?
Yeah.
I might give you some Buzzwoles if you don't have them. That depends on that. Buzzwole hasn't really been seen too much in the meta, but it's out there if you really like to. The problem is like the extra that 120 damage just doesn't do cut it. It stays in the meta. So, which is surprising because it was just the last set anyways, and now we're like here, and I'm like, oh, EV everywhere. That's all you gotta see. Like Sylveon everywhere, literally. But yeah, that is the meta on that, and I believe that's everything that we're gonna cover today, Chris. Unless there's anything else that you wanna mention to the players out there.
Nothing I can think. Just another hot week where we live. All I can say is, put on your sunblock and stay hydrated. Again, like I said at the beginning.
Yeah, summer is in full effect right now, so keep an eye out for yourselves, guys. Just because it's just going to be a hot summer regardless. Also, it's kind of weird that everything that's happening in the Middle East, but that's just one thing after another.
Oh.
But yeah. With that being said, I think it's time to call it a night. However, make sure you check us out on our podcast services feeds if you can. Thank you for listening, of course. Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, all those places. We would greatly appreciate it if you can leave us a review. Follow our social media, Pure Light It Go, Pokemon Trigger Please, and Purify Podcasts. Definitely, we post things when we want to, when we can. Email us anything to the purifypodcast@gmail.com. And you can join us any type of the time we record here in Twitch /Pure Lighter, of course. And yeah, thank you for listening. Don't forget to check us out also at the Professor Network. You can join our Discord, this Patreon exclusive Discord, if you share some Patreon love out there for you guys. With that being said, Chris, I'm sorry, I said that too quickly. With that being said, Chris, take us away for the night.
All right. Hope you guys all have a fantastic night or day or whenever you're listening. And yeah, we'll catch you guys next week with even more news. They love to pile it on, especially the day after we record typically. So we'll see you guys next time. Get out there, get catching, enjoy those space-time distortions, and get the Hisuian Zora while it's out and about. Peace out, guys. See you next time.
Keep purifying them, everybody. We'll see you guys next time.